Que rollo, con my Jerry Tweekers. Welcome back to a brand new video. What we're gonna be doing today is we're actually gonna be continuing to work on my beautiful brand new truck, my black truck, my show truck. You guys already know we've just been doing a lot of upgrades to it lately. This time it is finally time to drop it, to slam it to the ground, leave it as close as we can to the ground. Why? Because they look beautiful like that. I don't know what you guys think, but in my opinion, I think the front drop on my truck, I think it's pretty perfect. If I do, I might just go 1 inch, max 2 more. But I don't think I have much clearance because I'm running 26s, so the clearance is already pretty low. Depending on how the back looks after this, then I'll decide whether if I want to go lower in the front or not. But like I said, as of right now, we're not going to be touching the front. The front is going to be staying the same. What we're going to be doing is dropping the back. We're going to be dropping the back as low as we can. I think we're going to be going with like a 12-inch drop in the back, which is super low. It's going to be super close to the ground, like I told you guys. But honestly, in my opinion, I think the lower a car is, the lower a truck is, it looks 10 times better to me. And that's what I was actually running on my old truck that I actually sold, the one that had airbags. Before the airbags, I was running the same setup that I'm gonna be going with this one. I was like at a 12-inch drop. Everybody on the street always told me if I had airbags, but no, it was just a static drop. So that's what we're gonna be doing to this truck. What we're gonna be doing exactly is we're gonna be getting rid of the leaf springs. We're gonna be going with the 4-link coilover setup. We're gonna be going with the step notch, relocating the coilovers. We're gonna be adding coilovers, and that should be about it, guys. We're not gonna be getting tubs just yet. We're gonna be doing that later on in another vlog. But the cool thing, guys, is I'm actually paying to powder coat my parts as well, so they're gonna be red. The reason why I'm going with red is because these wheels that I have, actually they have a very big window, so you'll be able to see the red like underneath the truck. But let me show you guys exactly, if you guys are confused, you don't know what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what they're gonna be getting rid on the truck so they can lower it. This is the front chop that I'm talking about. Let me show you guys. You see, I don't have much clearance. I think I do have about 1 more inch or 2, but that's about it. But look at it, it already sits pretty low to me. And the back is what's super high. I do not like this, guys. I do not like the gaps. This reminds me of the meme where it's like bájale más, mijo, no sea joto, something like that. What I really want to do is I want this tire and rim to go all the way in here, stashed away. And don't mind the tires, guys. Yes, we've been doing way too many donuts. We've been having too much fun. But yeah, look at this. It's super lifted in the back. It even looks like this, like that. I like to call it the finding a penny. But yeah, I think if I'm correct, this bumper should be like literally as close as to the ground as possible. But these are the parts that we're gonna be getting rid of. These are the leaf springs right here. We're gonna be getting rid of these, and we're gonna be adding a 4-link. And check it out, we're gonna be getting rid of these shocks. We're gonna be going with some good coilovers, and these are gonna be one's gonna be right here and one's gonna be right there, straight up for a smoother ride. And then for the frame right here, it needs a notch, it needs a C notch or whatever, but we're not gonna be going with that. We're gonna be going with a huge step notch, so we could go as low as you want. You can even bag it with the step notch. And in here, it's gonna be getting cut open like I always do to my trucks. This is gonna get cut open. This is gonna get cut open. That's gonna get cut open. Eventually, we're gonna put tubs in doghouse, but not yet. And yes, it's all scratched up and stuff, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna be finished. We're gonna be working on that pretty soon. And this is the shop that's gonna be doing the work for us. Twisted Metals in Ontario, California. This is actually the shop truck. So check it out. I'm gonna be going with something like this. These are the same coilovers that I'm going with. These are Vikings, I believe. Like I said, my truck's gonna be cut open like this. But except mine are not going to be slanted like that. Mine are going to be straight. And then check it out. It has a 4-link as well. That's the 4-link. That bar and this bar. That bar and another bar. So that just replaces the leaf springs. But look at how low this truck is. And no, it's not on bags. It's on a static drop. So we're going to be something like this. But enough talking. We're already at the shop. Let's go give them the key so we can start working on it. All right, my Jerry Tweekers, so this job only took about 3 days to get done. Fast turnaround, and for the quality of this work, it's crazy because they make shit happen, in other words, in such little time. But the truck is all ready, it's done. But I have bad news. Sally, you guys could already tell, like, yo, what the heck? I thought you said it was gonna be close to the ground. I have bad news. I'll be explaining right now exactly on why. But first, I want to show you guys the beautiful, amazing work. So check it out. Let me put this tailgate down. So check it out, guys. Like I told you guys, this is cut open. And yes, don't mind my freaking bald tires. I literally bought these wheels brand new. You guys saw when I went and purchased them with brand new tires all around. And look at this. freaking tires. There's chunks of tire missing, like in the middle. It's all lisa on the inner side. Same thing with that tire. But you know what? It's part of the game. You gotta pay to play. This is consequences of being a tacuache. Like I said, this got cut open, that got cut open, and the middle got cut open. And you can just see all the work. And it looks nice. Don't even get me wrong. Like, I'm still debating, like, do I really want to put a doghouse and tubs and cover up this beautiful work? But at the same time, then it looks kind of weird because, like, my parents are like, yo, like, what the heck? Why is it cut open? Like, is that safe? Like, are the fierros supposed to be showing? So, you know, there's people that get scared just by looking at this. I think it is kind of dangerous because when the truck is moving forward, it's throwing rocks and then they might shatter my window. It could also cause an accident. It could send a rock flying to another car in the back, you know. So we are gonna have to do it eventually, but what I want to do is something custom where they could do something like see-through and stuff like that, just so we can show off the beautiful, nice powder coat that's colored red. Let me explain exactly what they did. As I told you guys, this is the step notch that they went ahead and did. As you guys know, the frame is usually straight right here, but when you lower them, you have to have this opening right here. And look at this quality work, guys. Look at these welds. They're just like, they look like waves. Like somebody could literally just surf on them, like woo-hoo, woo-hoo. They went ahead and added this bar to reinforce it. Once again, look at these amazing welds. These are the coilovers right here. The Viking, the brand is called Vikings. They powder coated the springs red. They powdered this cross member red as well. This bar and this bar is just to keep the truck from moving, from the differential, from shifting. I actually had a broken brake line, so it was leaking brake fluid. That's why my brakes were actually taking hard to lock. Like, I would have to stop ahead of time when I would get to a light or to a stop sign. But they went ahead and got it fixed for only like 50 bucks. And they actually look nice. And as I told you guys, they went ahead and got rid of the leaf springs and they went ahead and added the 4-link, and that got powder coated as well. I'm going to be showing you guys from the outside because I told you guys once we cover this, the only red that you're going to be able to see is hopefully here in the little window that I plan on getting. And then the wheel, and through the wheel you're going to be able to add the red. That's why I went ahead and paid a little bit extra so they could go ahead and powder coat it. But like I said, guys, this is quality work and it speaks for itself. I think this is the best shop in the entire Inland Empire. Not once have I heard of anybody that has a problem that went to that same spot. Get out, guys. I just realized that it was bad lighting, but I want to show you guys from my point of view. So this is the 4-link right here. There's one bar right here, and then there's another bar down there. But these are the welds right here that I'm talking about. Look at that amazing weld. Look at those amazing welds. Like I said, they look like a wave surfboarding right here and shit. And then look at this. Those are the brake lines. This is the cross member right here, nice and secured. Powder coated red. We actually chopped off my exhaust as well because it was in the way with the coilovers. But we're gonna be getting a new whole exhaust setup pretty soon in another vlog. But look at this right here. And these are totally adjustable, so if I want my truck to get higher from the back, I could just adjust it. If I want it to go lower, I could just adjust it to go lower. So that's the good thing about this. With these coilovers, you're never stuck at a drop. You can raise it up, down, whenever you want. So pretend I have a trip and I want to raise it up, I could just raise it up, and as soon as I get to the destination, I could just lower it down right away. Look at this again. This is the step notch. And then once again, this is the 4-link. So that's that. I'm going to show you guys what it's going to look like from the side. And like I said, don't mind the bed. It's all scratched up and dirty, but we're going to be painting that, doing some custom work as well. But look at it. Look at it from this side. That's what I mean right there. I don't know if you guys can see that red. So like at shows and stuff, people will be able to look at the 4-link right there, nice and painted red. Just some nice little details. I think it goes perfect with this wheel because it has that big window right there that you can look into. But now the reason why we're not able to slam it all the way to the ground like I told you guys just yet is because look at this, guys. Because if we slam it, the tire is actually going to be hitting the fender right here. You guys see how it's way too close? Look at the rim and then look at the fender. It'll totally hit. It'll mess up the bed. It'll mess up the wheel. And we don't want that. So what we have to do is we have to choose an option. Either we want to shave this down or we want to roll the fenders. The easiest route we could take is shave it down. But the bad thing is if we shave it down, this won't be as reinforced as it is right now. And when we're driving and speed bumps and whatever, this fender is going to be wobbling and it's going to be scratching the rim. So we do not want to do that. Another option we have is I kind of like to cut this, make a couple of cuts and just bend it in. That's how I have it on my bouncing Betty. I'll be showing you guys right now. That's actually a good route because you're cutting it, but it's still there and it's still reinforced. See, for example, right now, if I hit this or I try to wiggle it, it's strong as hell. And if we cut it, it'll just be wobbly. And the bad thing is, these trucks, it's not as easy to roll these fenders as it is in the older trucks. So that's the bad thing with these trucks. But I'm actually talking to another shop, and they said they actually know how to do custom work. So what they do is they kind of mess with the inside and they kind of pop it out a little bit. So what they do is these fenders get pushed out a little bit, and then they could just tuck the wheel very nicely. And he said it still looks OEM, and that's the best 100% OEM way to go. So I think we're gonna be going with that route in one of the upcoming vlogs. So just in case you guys are wondering why the truck is still not lowered, but they did actually lower it about 2 more inches. So when I dropped it off, there was still a bigger gap. So now the truck actually sits at a very nice angle. It's perfect because the same gap that we have here, we have the same gap right there. Look at that. So you guys see how it's just perfect? But I do not like this look, guys. A lot of people do, but what I like is I like a little bit of the Cali lean. I like it lower in the back. I love my tires and my rims to be tucking. Like I said, we're going to be doing that pretty soon. So I'm going to show you guys now what I meant. And what I went ahead and did on this truck. Check it out. This is kind of the same thing here. As you guys can see, this fender is not rolled. But on these trucks, it's much easier. But this is actually what we did. I don't know if you guys can tell. We just cut, and we just bended them up. Right here. All this. And I'll check it. If we try to hit this fender, if we try to move this fender, it's super, super hard. It's still reinforced. Not weak at all. But other than that, my Jersey Tweekers, that's going to be it for today's vlog. Please let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about this work. I promise you guys, the next time you guys see this truck, you guys are going to see it lower, just how I told you guys were. But if you're new to my channel, become a Jersey Tweeker today by subscribing, and I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Peace.